Okay, so we're going to end up watching a video today for today's lesson. I was planning to be here, but my daughter's going to be homesick. So you know what to do with this screen. Go ahead and hit pause, copy the assignments down so they have the assignments for the week. I will also, as the day goes on, get these posted onto the website. So take a moment, go ahead and share, compare, repair your answers from Friday. If you could do me a favor, and for 4th hour class where we have some students new to the routine, if you could help them out, I would appreciate it. The rest of us, we should know what to do and be able to get after it right away. So go ahead, share, compare, repair, hit pause, and then come back to the lesson so you can see your answers, see how you did. Okay, here are the answers for the assignment from Friday. You can take a quick look. If I mess something up, please let me know, and we can discuss those on Tuesday. Alright, so for today's lesson, we are writing mathematical expressions for verbal expressions. So this is where we take something in words, in word form, and we put it into a number sentence. And then we're going to do the opposite. We're going to take a mathematical expression and put it into words. And so we need a lot of this is review. We did this last year, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the vocab page. Some of you from last year that had this class will remember this chart. I would take a moment to go ahead and fill out what you can and what you remember. And for this year, we're just going to keep this in your notebook. But fill in different phrases that might tell us to add or subtract, multiply, or divide. And this is something that I would ask you to set up in your notebook, and we can go through it Tuesday and certainly add to it. So I quickly jotted a couple down. Hopefully you've got many more than my list. Okay, so here we're going through just kind of reviewing, getting our cobwebs dusted off from the summer. So we need to write a numeric expression for the verbal phrase, 8 more than a number. More than tells us to add, so we have 8 more than a number. Because of the phrase less than, I'm going to go ahead and put this one into x, which is our number, plus 8. Now, if you happen to write 8 plus x for this, it does work. But again, remember that more than less than tells us the number comes first, and then we either add or subtract from it. So just trying to get us to remember that. Okay, so then we get 7 less the product of 4 and a number x. So I have 7 less the product. So that's product tells me we're multiplying. So I'm going to go the product of 4x. And again, 4 written next to x, for those who aren't sure, we could also write as 7 minus 4 times x. This and this that I just underlined are the same. 1/3 of the original area, A. So 1/3 of the original area. I just go 1/3 A. So we're taking some of the phrases that we had from last year, and we're going to end up making them a little bit more complicated this year. So before you watch much further, hit pause, write down what you think the answers are, and come back, check your answers. Okay, for the first you try, you have the product of 7 and m to the 5th power. So it's 7 times m to the 5th. So what I have written there works. The second example, 9 more than the quotient of b and 5. So we can go b divided by 5, and then we have 9 more than that. Some of us also might have written it as another way, b divided by 5 as a fraction plus 9. Either one of these would be suitable answers. Okay, taking a look at this, we're looking at the phrase evaluate, so we want an answer. These ones you can use a calculator, especially on 4 to the 4th. So again, 9 to the 2nd is 9 times 9, which is 81. 4 to the 4th is the same as 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, or 256. I challenge a few of you to go ahead and try these without calculators. I'm positive you can do it. So here we're trying to take the verbal expression and write it into an algebraic, write a verbal expression from the algebraic expression. There's lots of ways different people are going to write this. I'm going to give you an example, but it's not the only way. So for this one, I might say 4 times m, and I could say cubed, because if it's to the third, that works. I could also say, and I'll write this in blue, the product of four and m to the third. So both of those answers would work. Okay, as we look at number 9, I could say c to the second plus 21 times d, and I'm sure some of you have other ways of saying it, and yes, you do get to write it all out. I can already hear a couple of you complaining about it, but yeah, I know you can handle it. Okay, so you can go ahead and write this down, give it a shot, come back and check your answers. Again, what I write down are possible answers. There's going to be more than one way to do all of these. Okay, so again, hopefully hit pause and didn't just jump to the answers, and you have half n, or you could say half a number, to the third power. And again, more than one way to do this. The second example here, I said a number squared minus the product of 18 and another number. You may have chosen a different way of saying this, and that would be just fine. Okay, so here's the assignment. 49 to 54, no calculator please. Some of the ones where you're trying to find a number to a certain power, go ahead and feel free to use a calculator if need be. But again, I challenge some of you to try it without. So this is the lesson for the day. Good luck. We'll see you on Tuesday.